Welcome back to Ace Attorney. Onto the trial, bro. Let's go see my girl. Let's go see Medina. Alright, so Puff. So, glad to see you. Okay. Especially older. But what's up, Puff? But I can't even lie. I don't know what's up here. I did it at a research. I looked into the special song like she mentioned, Mr. Nick. Did. That's great. I really appreciate it. A rare Sarlacc protects a secret. A secret a person is constantly trying to hide. If the person is frozen under questioning, the lock breaks and the truth comes out. Yep. That's exactly how I got the truth out of Detective Furby and Director Cosmos. But a black Sarlacc protects a secret from the deepest place in a person's heart. A secret that the person isn't even consciously aware of. Ha! So that means what you call? Well, I mean, I could have just called him Gavin too, but that probably that's prosecuted Gavin. We just gotta I said Gavin. Gavin. Sorry. I mean, I guess I could just call him fucking regular ass Gavin. Alright. I mean, Gavin also wasn't aware of the fact that he had his secret? Was keeping a secret? So he wasn't even aware of it? Huh. So they don't know it's there. The data isn't trying to keep anything from you on purpose. For some reason, part of her heart and her memories are sealed off even from herself. Okay, so all I have to do is break the Sarlaccs. According to my research, a black Sarlacc is like a heavy chain wrapped directly around one's heart. If they are ripped off by force, it can cause permanent damage to a person's soul. In other words, if I'm not careful, I could traumatize Adina for good. Nope. Well, that's not good. First, can you stay by Adina's side? She must be suffering under the weight of such a heavy burden. Alright, but will you be able to be by yourself? But will you be alright by yourself, Mr. Dick? You gotta forgive me, I accidentally hit my head earlier. That's not even a joke, I accidentally hit my head with my controller. Don't ask me how, I just did. Up against Edgeworth, I had to be able to give this child all of my focus and strength. And you can't do that if I'm there. I'll just hold you back. No, that's not it. I just meant I can relax and concentrate if I knew you were with Adina. You're the only one who could do it, Paris. Alright. I'll do it then. Good luck, Mr. Nick. Good. Now that my mind's at ease, I better get ready. I'll just tally up the evidence and take out what I don't need. It's time to end this nightmare that started 7 years ago. This way. Gumbo boy. Edgy boy. Work me again. The old school. Defense, prosecution, and judge. There are even people in the gallery. The roof has been completely blown off and the walls have collapsed. But today, this ruin is my battleground. I see. Get that robot off the stand, bro. Cool. Hey, at least it's our judge, bro. As always. Court or some first smell thereof is now a session for the trial of a dinosaur. Thanks. Not a smell, oh man. This is a proper official trial. I'm definitely not saying that right. English. Take this more seriously, or you'll start hearing the bones of the hostages snap. Please try not to upset. Please try to not upset Miss Batgirl. Begging you. Court is now in session for the very serious and very proper trial of Athena Sykes. Oh my god, he's already doing the thing. He's already doing the thing. He's already doing the thing, bro. Oh my god. It's been a while since I see that shit. It wouldn't be a while if a certain someone would tell you his shit. This trial, this is no trial. It's nothing more than a ridiculous farce. What did you say? Edgeworth, did you not hear what I just said to His Honor? However, this ridiculous farce has a very important message for our legal system. Regard the case of the UR1 incident in which a prosecutor was found guilty of murder. That case ushered in the odious dark age of the law. I see what you're after. If we can find the real truth behind that case today. Precisely. The darkness will be dispelled and glory shall be restored to the court system. Prosecutor Edgeworth. Bro, what is? Hello? Hello? Am I good? Hello? Must hit my head real hard, bitch. That shit did kinda hurt, though. Prosecutor Edgeworth, you said as if you know something of this truth. I do indeed. A new suspect has emerged in the UR1 case. For 7 years, Simon Blackhill has refused to speak in order to cover for someone else. Brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes. I'm sorry, but the situation is what it is, and I must do what I must. The prosecution moved to indict Athena Sykes on the court of murder in the first degree.
Regardless the circumstance, I intend to question the defendant with all I have. For that is a part of my creed.
Then you'd better bring it.
Oh, yeah.
The two of you are ready.
Oh, yeah, boy. Hi.
Court is now in session for the trial of Athena Sykes.
Your Honor, the defense was born ready.
The prosecution is also ready.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Had to bring the anime cutscene out for that. You know, they do look way older in the fucking anime cutscene, though. This immense tension between us. It's like we're picking up right where we left off. It's my duty to clear Prosecutor Blackhill of false accusations and end this insanity. But I have no intention of losing Miss Sykes either. He's a very promising young lawyer. I know without a doubt that Athena is innocent. But I don't think Prosecutor Blackhill did it either. Yes, sir. You know, that's Simon Blackhill. Yep. To put it simply, a spy. The true culprit is a spy. But it's going to be hard to convince anyone of that when I barely believe it myself. But I don't have a choice if I want to save Athena and Blackhill and expose the spy. Now then, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. No need for the Chief Prosecutor, Your Honor. I'm here as a simple prosecutor. Very well. You open a statement, please, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Although I've been known of late to give an impressive opening statement myself. In other trials I've ever seen, only the prosecution gives an opening statement. Oh, of course. You're right. I was just joking. Just having a little fun. So he wasn't doing them out of just fear. He wasn't doing them just out of fear. Alright, bro. Let's start with a brief overview of the The UR1 incident. But I hit you in my head really hurt me, bro. The incident occurred at the Cosmos Space Center 7 years ago on October 7th. The victim, psychologist Meta Sykes, was killed in the robotics lab on the 4th floor. Medina's mother, Norman Burkle, a young prosecutor at the time, was found guilty of the crime. There were two deciding factors that led to his guilty verdict. One, Burkle was the only person in the corridor to the lab at the time of the murder. And two, this photo, which captured the moment of the crime. Very incriminating evidence indeed. It would appear that the only conclusion is that Prosecutor Burkle did a deed. Are you kidding me? I'm not accepting any conclusion of that kind. This opening statement is over. Now hurry up and call the witness. Excuse me, Miss Burkle, but we must follow proper procedure for these things, you know. Or perhaps we should heed her wishes, Your Honor. She is the trial sponsor, after all. Besides, the courtroom is chilly, and sitting for too long can't be good for your back. Oh, you are very kind to show such concern for the welfare of the elderly. As skilled as ever in playing the court puppet too, I see. The prosecution calls his finest face witness, a witness who decided to bring forth new testimony after 7 long years. New testimony? And just who is this witness anyway? That's what I'm wondering, nigga. Why am I not surprised? Bobby Forbice, the name. Injustice we trust. What are you doing here? I'm just here to speak for the hostage taker, Miss Aurora Blackwood. He says she's too busy with confining and threatening the hostages at all. That doesn't seem to stop her from constantly chiming in through Clunko. I'm nothing more than an observer in this. Do your best. I'm watching you. Believe it how brother and innocent, Miss Blackwood has been conducting her own investigation. And through her current actions are wholly lawful, I think we can at least hear her theory. I have here Miss Blackwood's notes on the investigation she conducted. I'll be giving testimony based on these notes. Here I go. Okay. The short ass courtroom over here. Simon isn't the murderer. He was trying to cover for someone. Someone else was at the scene at the time. They say Simon committed the murder. If he really was out to steal that moonwalk, then why the rolling case? Because he was using it to hide someone inside, that's why. And the only person small enough to fit inside that case was Adina Sykes. And that's Miss Blackwood's theory. It totally goes in the face of the official ruling, huh? About the case she mentions, there were other rolling cases like that in the lab. But nailed out for traveling. They're apparently for moving parts and equipment. I vaguely remember seeing 3 cases all different sizes. At the last trial, they thought that Prosecutor Blackwood used the case to steal the rock. And they had a perfectly good reason to think that too. You see, there's a security camera in the corridor that leads to the robotics lab. And that camera catches footage of Blackwood leaving the scene with the case. I can see why that footage helped to bring his trial to a quick end. It's very convincing, that's for sure. Okay. The case, by the way, was later discovered outside of the Space Center grounds. Speaking of after the incident, where was the defendant Adina Sykes found? She was found on the 5th floor of the Space Center, in the Sykes family residence. Prosecutor Blackwood most likely brought her there after the incident. In addition, it's unknown where Miss Sykes was at the estimated time of death. Miss Six was too confused by the shock of her mother's death to give proper testimony. And there were no witness or evidence to tell us where she might have been. So you're saying is Miss Sykes didn't have an alibi? That is what the evidence is saying, yes. I understand the reasoning behind the theory, but I'm far from convinced. The victim is the accused mother, or you actually came an 11-year-old girl. Of course, the girl had a very strong motive. Dr. Sykes was a psychologist who wrote many papers about speech and emotions. You're aware of Adina Sykes' special ability, aren't you, Your Honor? Are you referring to that therapy then? Yes, she's done it quite a few times in court. The ability to read emotions from speech, and the subject of her mother's research. Well, as long as it benefits society, I don't see any particular problem researching it. I don't like what this is hidden. Not one bit. Dr. Sykes was so intent on her research, he forced her daughter to undergo experiments. Prosecutor Edgeworth, are you seriously suggesting? I've done my best to be dedicated, but even you can't deny it to be true, Mr. White. No longer able to witness the anguish of the experiments, Miss Sykes felt her only choice was to kill her own mother. Ugh! Oh, go on, buddy. You still make me go ugh. Good shit, Bo. Order! Order in the court! What a tragic story. I hardly want to believe it myself. But we must proceed. Mr. White, if you could, Detective Forbyte, please refer to the notes. Oh, the classic. Hold it. So Prosecutor Blackhill willingly accepted a death sentence to protect someone else? Yes, that is precisely what Miss Blackhill appears to believe. And that is what I believe as well. Prosecutor Blackhill is no murderer, Mr. White. But Adina Sykes' death certainly didn't kill anyone either, Mr. Edgeworth. She's calling each other, Mr. But it appears neither of us can afford to go easy on the other. But I expected no less. Oh, I remember this tense atmosphere. It's so invigorating. Yo, I know, bro. The only big dick gumshoe was here. I'm only reading notes here, but yeah, I feel extra invigorated too. So let's keep going. Yeah, bro, whatever. But that's just speculation.
Objection!
Oh my god. Sorry. No. Miss Blackhill has proper grounds for our claim.
Objection!
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Objection!
You're the one who screamed, hold it, and cut me off. Fine, so maybe I jumped the gun by a teeny weeny bit. It feels good, Bo. Now I know what they mean when they say close enough to argue. Moving on.
Hold it!
This rolling case, I suppose you mean the one that existed in the photo with Prosecutor Blackhill in it. But it was absent when the crime scene photos were taken. Yes, that's the one. And Miss Blackhill has drawn a conclusion from these two photos. She has! And what is that conclusion? You're the one with her notes. Oh wait, of course. Read them now. So why the rolling case? He's almost like Big Dick Gumshoe, so...
Hold it!
Good enough. How do you propose to hit a person inside one of these cases? Have you forgotten that we saw just such a thing only the other day? At your own daughter's magic show. She fit a grown person into a small box. Oh yeah, way to ruin the memory of a good day. But damn, a magic show. I wish you would have thought to invite me. Oh my god, bro. Shut up. Actually, I would have liked to go too. My apologies. I'll invite you both next time. I promise. So, wait a minute. What were we talking about again? Prosecutor Blackcomb was using the case to hide someone.
Hold it!
What the fuck? But that's nothing more than conjecture, and it's hardly the only possibility. In that case, what do you think Prosecutor Blackcomb had in that case? I think it was the moonwalk.
Objection!
There were 3 cases at the scene, but Prosecutor Blackcomb used the largest one. The moonwalk was egg-shaped and only about 8 inches in diameter. Wouldn't it make any sense to use the largest case there just to move that rock?
Objection!
Be that as it may, it doesn't prove Miss Sykes was inside. Then let me ask you this. Can you come up with a better theory of what was in the case? Well, Mr. White, can you? Yikes, give a guy some time to think. Let's see, should I try to bluff my way through what could have been in that case? Well, do I try to? So guys, yeah, we're saving on both sides, okay. Sure, let's bluff. I know exactly what Prosecutor Blackcomb carried from the scene. Let's have to find something else that was missing, right? No sweat. Oh, then I'll be very interested in hearing your theory. If it's true, that is. This is a crime scene for the taken after Prosecutor Blackcomb left, correct? All we have to do is compare this with this photo of Prosecutor Blackcomb to see what's missing. We took something with him, then it should be in one of these photos. Any luck? Don't fail me now. Alright then, Mr. White. Alright then, Mr. White. Let's hear what your theory. Let's hear your theory about whatever about. What did Prosecutor Blackcomb take from the scene of the murder? Well, obviously, it has to be. It literally has to be this. Like, it literally has to be this. You took this. Hello? Did I not click the katana? Let's actually do me. Let's actually do that. Tell me there's something much suspicious in that, what? That's something much suspicious for him, apparently. I better compare the 2 photos again. I must be a fool. Wait. Okay. As I raid the katana, there must be this damn robot Please notice that there is a robot part on the top on top of the cart in this photo. However, in this photo taken after the crime, the robot part is gone. In other words, this part is something that was taken from the scene of the crime. You do appear to be right. I don't see it in the second picture. But it's just a piece of junk. How important could it be? Is it really just an insignificant robot part? Speaking of which... What are you looking at? I'm gonna start charging for each glance per eyeball. Interesting. Stingy. What happened to the age of free peoples? Your Honor, about this robot part. Doesn't it look like it could be an arm from that robot there? Well, now that you mention it, it does, doesn't it? This is still too big to be practical for just the moonwalk in a robot arm. Was it really just one arm that was in there? If it wasn't a D-name in the case, then maybe. I believe there was another robot at the scene that looks just like the one here. Your Honor, this defense is asserting that it was this other robot that was in the case. What?
Objection!
We can't be certain that part belonged to a robot. Yes, it looks like the arm of the one before us. But it could be something else entirely. Besides, it's wrapped entirely in bandaging, making it difficult to verify what it is.
Objection!
I know for a fact it is a robot arm. I can't even tell which robot it belonged to, just by looking at it. With this information, we can investigate whatever it was there at the time or not. But Mr. White, I thought you were more of the technology illiterate type. Technologically illiterate type. Bitch, what you trying to say, Doug? When did you become such an expert? I feel somehow abandoned. Not to worry, Your Honor. I still know next to nothing about machines. Yeah, not to worry, bro. I'm stupid. Like you. But I know this piece of evidence proves which robot the arm belongs to. What piece of evidence, bro? So, Oh! You're right. The robot in this picture is named Poco. But take a look at Poco's arm. It was Miss Sykes who bandaged it up like that. She must have thought that she is healed in the same way that people do. What an adorable, naive mistake. It reminds me of my own grandchild. Whatever you say, Bo. Oops, almost just dropped the mic. The robot arm at the crime scene had the same bandaging wrapped around it. In other words, this robot arm could belong to none other than Poco. Order in the court. Order, I say. Prosecutor Blackfield. Wait, oh my God. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I got 2 years to say that. What do you have to say to this? I can see that the robot is about the same size as a child, but it cannot grab its knees and curl itself into a ball. Even if it was the largest of the case, the robot couldn't have possibly fit in it. The case just comes up about mid-thigh. I'm Prosecutor Blackfield. I see your point. The robot is much taller than that. It got me there. So then, the prosecutor Blackhill make Paco fit into the case by. Of course, Paco would fit. All prosecutor Blackhill had to do was dismantle her. Once taken apart, the robot could have easily fit inside that rolling case. It sounds rather violent, but Mr. White does have a point there.
Objection!
Except that there was a body on the table where the robots are dismantled and assembled. There would have been no room to take that robot apart.
Objection!
But what if it wasn't done on the table? What if the katana was used instead? You mean the sword? Yes, Your Honor. Miss Blackhill, I like your opinion as a woman of science. Isn't it true that the katana could have been used to take the robot apart? I suppose. Their joints are made of very tough material. A blade can slice through them easily. Thank you for your expert opinion, Miss Blackhill. Thanks to you, we now know that the existence of the severed arm in this photo proves that Paco was taken apart. In the distance, the rest of Paco was not found at the scene. We can conclude that the true meaning of this photo is very different from the original interpretation. You can't be! That's exactly what I mean. This photo does not capture the moment of the murder. It is instead a picture of the moment after the robot was sliced apart. The blood you see where the arm was cut was transferred there by the bloody katana. Most likely, the rest of Paco is scattered around Prosecutor Blackhill's feet. Not hearing this. Therefore, it was transported inside that case was not the defendant, but a robot. Miss Sykes was never at the scene at the time of the murder. My head, my body, where am I? Order! Order in the court! It's true that Paco was found in pieces after the murder. And I'll admit I repaired her myself afterwards. Yes, sir! Yes! I'm finally making some progress. Hopefully, I got at least one step closer. The proof that both Adina and Prosecutor Blackhill is innocent.
Objection!
Well played, Mr. White. You made your point abundantly clear. I can see that it wasn't the defendant inside the robot case, but the robot. Alright, what's going on here? It's never good when he plays things this straight. Does the prosecution withdraw its claim that the defendant was carried from the scene? No, Your Honor. My claim hasn't changed.
Objection!
But Paco and Miss Sykes couldn't have both been inside the case.
Objection!
The notion that the case was used to carry Miss Sykes was Miss Blackhill's thing. I have been of a different opinion from the outset. Now I finally have the opportunity to voice my opinion. Thanks to the defense. Edgeworth, he's been one step ahead of me this whole time. In that case, how do you propose the defendant left the crime scene? The footage only shows Prosecutor Blackhill from behind the smoke. He's holding his arm in front of his body, as if he was holding something or someone. That's hardly evidence. I have proof. The shirt coat Prosecutor Blackhill was wearing, the victim's blood was found on the front of it, and the stain had a highly distinctive shape. A blood stain with a distinctive shape. Please continue, Prosecutor Edgewood. 7 years ago, the defendant was known to constantly wear a certain iron. I wish there is only one in the world, a special pair of headphones made just for her. She always she always wear these big headphones, so I might have made them. Thanks, Junie. Now to show the bloodstains to be in the exact same shape as these headphones. In other words, this was no mere blood spatter. The blood went from the victim's body to the headphones and then was putting onto Prosecutor Blackgill's coat like a step. A most gruesome step indeed. Blackgill carried Miss Sykes, who had been hit by a splatter, away from the crime scene. This proves that Adina Sykes was without question present at the crime scene. And that concludes the prosecution's argument. Bo doing all the classic shit, Bo. Order! If the defendant was indeed at the scene, it deepens the suspicion against her.
Objection!
But we also saw that the robot was there at the scene as well.
Objection!
I hope you're not making the ridiculous claim that a simple robot is the real murder. No? I don't really think that, no, but you can't say the possibility isn't there. Detective Fulbright, was the robot questioned at the time? No, I don't see any record of it. I believe it was considered unrelated to the case. But as it turned out, the robot was actually integrally related. Your Honor, the defense would like to call Punko to the stand. Somehow I knew he was gonna fucking have to cross-examine a fucking robot, bro. I'll fucking do it, bro. I'll literally fucking do it. Oh, a robot witness. Yes, nigga. I fucking listen. I cross-examined a fucking parrot before. Like, come on. Order! Order in the court. Prosecutor Edgeworth, what do you think about this? Mr. White has caught all manner of witnesses instead over the years. So why not a robot? Nothing surpasses me anymore, friend. True that, Bo. I mean, bro, like I said, I caught a fucking bird to the stand. I mean, anyway, it fucking worked, did it? Very well. I will allow the witness. Bailiff, please summon the robot named Popcorn. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is not Witness. My name is Popcorn. Yes, I realize that. But when you are at the witness stand, you are the witness. No, I'm not. I'm Popcorn. Say it with me. Popcorn. What an utterly inflexible little robot. You're the last person you should be calling anybody inflexible. Crazy. You remind me of my grandchild who just learned his own name. Oh, how precious. That's nice, bro. Alright, Palco. I'm going to ask you some questions. Questions? You have questions. Hooray. What are your questions? I want to know if you were there at the scene of the murder. Murder Sykes. It was 7 years ago on the 7th of October, around 2 p.m. in the robotics lab. How about you sometimes, Robin? Certainly, just one moment. Searching data. Search complete. Yes, I understand the robotics lab. It would seem this robot's testimony is necessary to this case after all. This is great. This new couple must have seen something important. A murder committed right before this poor little girl's eyes. It's excusable. The Jesse's ready to adopt Poco as another grandchild. Why? Why? Why, Bo? So, little Poco, do you think you can give us your testimony today? My nigga, bro. It's a robot. My nigga, it's a robot. My nigga, please, calm down. Judge, it's a fucking robot, bro. I went to the robotics lab at 2 p.m. for my regular recharge. Just as I was about to charge up, Adina came in and hugged Mommy Menace. And then Mommy Menace fell down. After that, I was recharging, so I don't know anything. Oh my god. After I charged up, I was cleaning the room and Mr. Simon came in. And then an error occurred. There is no data after that point. I fucking hate you. Fuck you, Paco. I want Coco back. Give Coco back. Give Coco back. Great. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, Paco. I'm really glad you said that. Oh my god. It's always gonna be difficult. Well, it sounds like the defendant was, without question, at the scene. However, it doesn't appear that the witness saw the actual moment of the murder. I disagree. This testimony shows that the defendant did indeed commit the crime. What? At the end of the day, we mustn't forget that this witness is still a machine. Being a robot, its understanding and capacity to express itself is limited. So what do you suggest? The witness statements need to be interpreted. For example, the term heard and then later fell down. Adults don't usually fall down after being hugged by a child. I mean, you ever had a child one fucking full sprint at you and then fucking jump and hug you, bitch? Think you not gonna fall down? Huh? Should you spin your little ass by accident? Oh my god! Got spilled! She got spilled! Oh my god, she broke her in half! I mean, what? They don't, but... Yes, what this witness statements are telling us is that the defendant stabbed the victim with the murder weapon during this moment. What? What? Before the sex her Dr. says, did the two of them converse? Yes, they did. They spoke to each other very loudly, and I don't know what they said. Adina is usually so quiet, so I was surprised. Spoke very loud. You can interpret this to mean they argued. I see. Murder after a heated argument, and then the victim fell down. I agree that does sound like a reasonable interpretation. However, Paco doesn't seem to remember anything that happened after that. And I am recharging. I go into sleep mode. But I remember everything before that. I have a very good memory. You may as well admit defeat now. A cross-examination would be useless. Don't be ridiculous. A cross-examination is never useless. Until now, think about it. Robots don't lie. This robot is both an important witness and valuable evidence at the same time. Nevertheless, I will have my cross-examination. Let's see, you haven't changed. You never will want to worry about wasting time. Very well. Even if it may be a waste of time, you may proceed, Mr. One. So you both just how fruitful any cross-examination can be.
Hold it!
Your regular recharge. What is that exactly? I have to refill my battery's power or else I stop working. I go to the lab to do that. So the recharge occurred. So that recharge occurred around 2 p.m. around the time of the murder. That's why I go every day at 2 p.m.
Hold it!
Hugged, huh? Which Edgeworth took to mean stabber with a weapon. You said the two of them were talking before the sex hookup hugged our mother, is that right? Yes, they were talking very loudly, but I couldn't tell what they were saying. Couldn't tell, even though they were speaking so loudly. I'm only allowed to listen to voices that are directed to me. If you listen to every voice, it would have been better than a mobile. It would be a little better than a mobile eavesdropper. Well, that explains why some of Paco's testimony is so vague. It's a shame that our little friend wasn't listening in. However, we could have learned what they were talking about just before Dr. Sykes was killed. Now then, what happened after that? Modern medicine.
Hold it!
I don't want to delve too deeply here, but could you tell us how the victim appeared and acted at this moment? Mommy Metis was very surprised when she was her heart pound. Her heart? Mr. White, have you forgotten about the document we found in the robotics lab? These robots have a heartbeat detection system. Now that he mentions it, I do remember reading something like that there. They detect the presence of people by the sound of their heartbeats. Wait a minute. That means if Dr. Sykes really did die at this moment. Puckle, how was Dr. Sykes after she fell down? Could you still hear the sound of her heartbeat? Let's see. The moment she fell, her heart was pounding. After that, I don't know. I started recharging just then. Of all the unlucky timing, if you had heard anything after that, you could have possibly proved that the hug wasn't actually the moment of the murder. I'm very sorry. I'm afraid I don't know. I'm very sorry. The robots decide to go into sleep mode automatically, so it can't be helped. But it does appear it detected an increase in heart rate at the moment of the stabbing. Yeah. After Mommy Metis' heart started pounding in surprise, she fell by the window. It was the round window on the workbench side of the room. The workbench, huh? Pucker must be talking about that table to the right where the giant robot is now. Is there something critical in Pucker's statement just now? There isn't. Your Honor, I believe this statement is critical. I'd like to add it to our testimony. Very well. Puckle, could you please add that statement to your testimony? That's a good little girl. Okay, but it's a robot.
Hold it!
Let's see. There were two round windows in the robotics lab. Which one did you mean? The one on the right, near the hanging scroll. That hanging scroll was Mommy Metis' past possession. Okay. In the pictures of the crime scene from 7 years ago, there is definitely a hanging scroll and a Japanese theater mask on the workbench side as wall. But there is some problem with the statement. Some problems with the statement. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Hold it!
Prosecutor Becker. What did he went there for? His objective? I don't know. Guess I can't very well ask Paco to speculate. So what happened after Prosecutor Barker arrived?
Hold it!
You don't remember what happened next? Error, huh? Wonder if... Oh, data is suddenly cut off at that point. I don't know anything after that. The answer to that question is right here. According to the defense theory, this photo shows when the robot was being taken apart. Exactly, we can conclude that Huckle's error was the result of her being dismantled. Indeed. The bodies of these robots are designed to be controlled remotely by a separate computer. Yes, that's basically what Miss Barker explained to us too. It said their hearts and memories are stored on a separate computer. When the witness was taken apart, she lost the use of her body, but not her memories. That's how she is still able to give testimony about the events of that day. Firstly, it's a face she could be seriously wounded by a superstorm bombs. There are 3 parts of Panko's testimony that are hard to interpret. That's what starts to interpret her get stabbed. But I better trying to iron out with who did what, where, and to whom for myself. Hold on, Dina. I'm going to save you. Okay. So... Oh, there's... I'm not sure what they want to say here.
Objection!
Okay, it's 1% that. Okay. Bucko, your statement may have just inspired the victory. I was helpful. Alright, I'm so happy. Just to be sure, let's go over it again, okay? The victim fell near the window on the workbench side of the room, however. Her body was discovered on the operating table. But the operating table and the workbench are 2 different locations. Exactly, Your Honor. We just learned a new crucial fact. What could explain the 2 very different locations of the body? I'll tell you what. An 11-year-old girl couldn't have moved the heavy body of an adult. So the only explanation is that the victim walked to the operating table herself. In other words, when Parker observed near the workbench, couldn't possibly have been the moment of the murder. Whew. I am very relieved to hear that. Let you know that the murder wasn't committed in front of little Parker here. Yes, as we just heard in the testimony, Miss Sykes heard that murder, nothing more.
Objection!
Right. It's been 8 years, but you're still just as green as ever. Green? But I can't recall ever seeing Mr. White in anything but a blue suit. Hey, this is my favorite color. What can I say? I mean, the blue suit is iconic. Come on now. If the defendant couldn't move the body herself, she could have had it moved for her. Moved for her, but Miss Sykes and Dr. Sykes were the only ones there. I agree, Sister Robot is equipped with a heartbeat detection system. It would have been aware of another person's presence if someone else had been there. We can therefore conclude that the defendant and the victim were the only ones present. Then who do you suggest move the body? Don't you know it's the nature of a robot to help people do things? Miss Parker, allow me to ask you a question. My name is Parker. Say it with me, Parker. I believe you said you were cleaning after Dr. Sykes fell in. Did you have to move something large onto the operating table? Yes, I did. And Dina asked me to. Dina asked you to? And what did you move to the Parker? I don't know. Unless something has an ID tag, I can't tell what it is. An ID tag, you said? Yes, a tag with a barcode on it. We will scan them to tell us what the thing is. That paper in the lab did mention something about that. Recognizes people by scanning their spacesuit or uniform jacket ID tag instead. So it appeared that Miss Panko appeared. It's identified with a mood. My name is Paco. But we humans have the power to imagine what it was, do we not? We do? Well, I do, at the very least. Miss Panko, under the defendant's command, moved the body into the operating table. Panko, did you really move Dr. Sykes' body? This is really important. Is there any way you could tell? I don't know. Without an ID tag, I cannot tell. Give it up, right? If the victim's heart was stopped, the robot's detection system would be useless. Furthermore, Dr. Sykes usually wore her white coat as he was working. She kept ejected with her ID tag on it, whipped over the chair in the robotics lab, and only wore it for special occasions. In other words, the victim wasn't wearing her ID tag at the time. From the robot's point of view, her body was simply just another object.
Objection!
But Parker is equipped with a facial recognition system. She really did move the victim. She would have recognized the body as Dr. Sykes. But she didn't, so that means...
Objection!
A face can easily be covered with a piece of cloth, a mask, or anything else for that matter. If her facial features were hidden, the robot wouldn't be able to tell you it's Dr. Sykes. He's right. Otherwise, Miss Sykes stabbed her mother with the workbench, then used the robot. She moved the body to the table where she removed the sword and was stained with blood. Order! But if that's the case, then I have a question. Why did the defendant move the body to the operating table in the first place? You want to reason. Very well. What? You can't possibly have an explanation. Your emotions blind you to the truth. You can learn a lot from our robot friends. Calm and rational thought, but open your eyes to the truth in front of you, Mr. Ritz. Now then, do you remember that operating table's one special feature? I believe I'm right that robots can be assembled and disassembled there. Isn't that right? That's right, until the defendant, who was just a child at the time. The table was like a magic brush that could make robots appear or disappear in seconds. You can't possibly be suggesting this young sheltered girl had a difficult time distinguishing robots from people. Things are not going well, boys. Things are really not going well. Our boy's whipping our ass right there, Bo. No way. I refuse to believe it. Miss Sykes made a childish, naive, and cruel mistake. She thought that if a robot could be dismantled and vanish without a trace, Prosecutor Edgewood, if you're about to claim what I think you are, I demand that you word it as delicately as you can. With all due respect, Your Honor, all I can do is present the truth as it stands. The reason that the defendant moved the victim's body to the operating table.
Hold it!
No, don't say another word. Stop. Let's dismantle the evidence so that she can get away with her crime. I think you got it the wrong way. I thought it would be so she can put back her mother. Like so she can, fix her mother. Now heal her so she can be fine again. Not the other one, bro. That can't be true. Okay, but I think you might the other way around. I mean, like a simple fix, like the robot does. That's what I would say, bro. I'm just saying, but order in the court, order in the court. I see. Edgeworth, she was just a little kid. How can you say such horrible things? No. Like I said, you're just as green as ever. I came here today as a prosecutor to seek only the truth, no more, no less. My theory is simply the result of a rational consideration of every possibility.
Objection!
But dismantling isn't the table's only function. It can make repairs as well. It's conceivable that Miss Sykes moved her money to the table in order to fix it. That's let's lay the more logical thing. Suppose there could be another way of interpreting it. But dismantle or repair, it doesn't matter either way. What do you mean? After murdering her mother, Miss Sykes may have come to her senses. Perhaps she didn't want to make it appear as if it never had happened. And that's why she tried to repair her mother. Yes, that's one possible explanation. But we mustn't forget the facts of this case. The victim was observed to fall down after being hugged by the defendant, and the body was moved per the defendant's command. These two facts, the facts that indicate the defendant's guilt, remain unchanged. This just can't be true. Mr. White, do you have any evidence to refute the prosecutor's claim? Evidence? Right, let's see. I can't think of any. I'm afraid I don't have any evidence. Since becoming chief prosecutor, I've learned that the truth is always pretty. Oh my god, I gave you a different accent, bro. No, accept the truth, Mr. White. Your subordinate murdered her own mother. Your Honor, the prosecution demands a verdict. The hostages have suffered enough. What a terrible and tragic conclusion. Its defense has no counter-argument. I see no need to further prolong this trial. Ezra's argument seems solid enough, but there's no way Adina could have ever done anything like that. What do I do? There has to be something. I can't think of a single thing. That'll be who I think it is. Okay, it's Simon. Prosecutor Blackwood. This is quite the farce you are conducting here. I could die for laughter. Prosecutor Blackwood, what are you talking about? What I'm talking about is that your argument is based on an entirely false premise. Go on, we're listening. Could this be the miracle I need? But what is Prosecutor Blackwood trying to pull here? 7 years. That's 7 long years. This case has been on my mind. Not for an instant did I not think of it. I'm the one who killed my mentor, and don't think you can alter that fact now. Your bonus, I will take to the stand, and I won't take no for an answer. English, well, do I know it? Of course, Prosecutor Blackwood, please go ahead. Okay. fuck is going on here, bro? I went to the Cosmos Centers. I went to the Cosmos Space Center with the intention of killing Dr. Sykes. But when I got to the robotics lab, I found Athena there instead. I would not be swayed from my purpose, so I waited for Dr. Sykes to return. And then I committed the act. How Catholic. Catholic? Did it say that? It was. The little Poco here witnessed the victim falling. In other words,
Objection!
I don't need any of your other words, old man. I can guess what happened. Which would be... She found me, she fell. Merely that. A mother and a child fooling around. Perhaps she tripped. Not that it matters. When I entered the lab, there was no trace of Dr. Sykes to be seen. And there was no dead body either, of course, meaning she must have left the room. So the murder occurred after the time period Perko described in her testimony. You should hardly take stock in the wares of a wound-up toy.
Objection!
Then, how do you explain the fact that the defendant had the robot move something? Athena was always taking robots on the operating table to amuse herself. And she always had Parker move the heavy ones for her. That day was no different. Parker moved the heavy robot for Athena. This is awful. What he's saying seems to make sense, and yet...
Objection!
Prosecutor Blackhill, are you trying, even now, to turn away from the truth? Don't you realize we could bring the Dark Age of the law to a close today?
Objection!
You expect too much from me. I'm just a murderer, beyond redemption. Why don't you just let me go so I can settle down to hell? Prosecutor Blackhill's execution is tomorrow. The truth doesn't come out now, it's not over. Are you saying that the little girl and the robot had nothing to do with the murder? That's right. So let's hear your verdict. If we don't hurry, I might miss the ferry across the sticks. Don't you dare, Judge. Don't forget, I have hostages over here. And Simon, how long are you going to cover for? Miss Barker, forgive me, or I never wanted you to do anything like this for me. But you agreed to this child. If you have a counter argument, then present your evidence. That's the rule of the courtroom. Isn't that right, Chief Prosecutor? Blackcoat, you selfish. Well, to be frank, I don't like this either, but it's my duty to make a decision. If no one has a counter argument, I will announce my verdict. Is this really happening? Is it really going to end just like it did 7 years ago? I can't let this happen. But I just don't have the evidence to counter Prosecutor Blackcoat's testimony. Adita? What are you feeling okay? I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear the voice of his heart. He's hiding something. If he really is, I can sure use Athena's help here. A problem might just be the thing to get us through this.
Objection!
Sex donor. No need for you to chime in here. Just accept that you're innocent.
Objection!
These past 7 years, they've been just as hard as me. They've been just as hard on me as you know. I mean, you know. What are you talking about? Do you remember? That horrible trial. Please, you have to listen to me. He didn't kill her. His heart is screaming that he didn't kill her. Even now, every time I stand in the courtroom, it comes back to haunt me. Not being heard, no matter how hard you try, you're feeling so helpless. Counting people's stares, so scared that it feels like your chest is in a vase. I'm terrified of courtrooms. I want to run out that door even now. And yet, you find a way to keep your fears at bay and became a lawyer. Thanks. I exercise hard and I study hard. This day has finally come. The day I've been looking forward to with all my heart. This is why I became a lawyer. This is why I studied psychology. It was all to save you from this false conviction.
But besides, do you realize what it would be? You are the accused after all. If you prove Prosecutor Blackkill innocent then.
The only thing that matters is the truth. It's my duty to find out what that truth is. Simon, please give me this chance. The chance to shake off this fear that's been with me for 7 years and to face the truth. Athena is being so brave, confronting her past like this. This might really be the last chance to see them both. Prosecutor Blackkill, please testify one more time about the incident 7 years ago. Fine, but your efforts will surely be in vain. I am not a man who can be cut down easily. Here we go, Simon. Let me hear the voice of your heart. Widget time. What the fuck? Angry. Went to the Cosmo Space Center when I was killing Dr. Sykes. God, this young old canary spoke. But when I got to the robotics lab, I found a demon there instead. You what, happy? I will not be swayed from my purpose, so I'm ready for Dr. Sykes to return. Nah, bro, he don't even have the white hair. He don't look the past, bro. He don't get the fucking bags. And then I committed how Catholic it was. Okay. His emotions are very guarded, and his defenses are way up. He stood his real, as if he'll never let his secrets be known. Well, I don't know about that. We got a couple of strong wheels on our side, too. Prosecutor Blackkill isn't a killer, and we're going to prove it. But what was he trying to do that day? If we approached it from that angle, I bet we can find an emotion that just doesn't add up. I honestly have no fucking idea. I'm gonna take a wild guess. Alright. I was like, okay. This feeling of happiness. Even though the person you were looking for wasn't there, you felt happy. Why is that? Simple. I was looking for Athena, and I haven't found her yet. I grew worried. So, when I saw her in the robotics lab, I was happily relieved. Merely that. That went down by a lot. Now, you said you went to the Space Center to kill Dr. Sykes, but the first thing you did was look for our daughter instead. I had no intention of harming Athena, so I wanted to confirm that she was safe first. It was just part of my plan. Nothing contradictory about that. Yeah. The second I find an inconsistency, he cuts it down. Simon knows the principles of Analytical. Oh my god. Simon knows the principles of analytical psychology. There's less noise now, but I don't see any instabilities we can latch onto. I was afraid of that, Bo. I would just have to keep chipping away at him. Then, bit by bit. Did you update his testimony, Athena? You got it, boss. Giving out hit bats. What the fuck is going on here? Not even you can falsify your emotions, Prosecutor Black Crew. What? When you said that you killed Dr. Sykes in your testimony, you felt sadness. Why would someone who had lain in to wait to kill her be sad at her death? Such an obvious attack. Yes, I felt sadness, but it wasn't for her. I felt sorry for Athena and her circumstances. Yeah, he can't be talking about that, can he? My objective was to save Athena from the excessive scientist who treated her own daughter like a research subject. What? What? I went to the psychology lab first. That's where we usually find Athena playing. That day was different. I heard someone crying in the robotics lab next door. Was Athena being subjected to it? Was Athena being subjected to yet another experiment? I thought I went to see. Conveniently, Athena had cried herself to sleep, so all I had to do was wait and kill. So that's why he was relieved when he saw Athena. But is this story really true? I'm not sure how much to believe. Mr. Wright? How you doing, Athena? Still hanging in there? I'm a lot stronger than I look, boss. Now take a look at this. The noise level actually increased. It went up. I've never seen you do that before. Prosecutor Barker is lying somewhere in his testimony. As a matter of fact, he's piling lie on top of lie in an attempt to make his claims sound more believable. He's trying even harder to suppress his true feelings. That's what's causing the noise. I don't know where should I approach this. The evidence-based approach might not work if I can find a contradiction. Otherwise, I shall look for an inconsistency in his emotions. There are no flaws in my testimony, and his bonus is prepared to give his verdict. Give up on his lost cause, and let the law free me of these chains already.
Objection!
I don't think so. Not while I'm around. No. Contradictory testimony and inconsistent emotions. What should I tackle first? That is a good question. He's keeping his emotions pretty tight down. But do we have evidence for testimony? Fuck it, we gotta go with testimony. Okay, let's present some evidence here. You got it, boss. But if you want to go back looking for inconsistent emotions, just let me know. I can easily switch back. Crying next door. Close office way. Hurry over open the door to the robotics lab. But before I could leave Athena out of there, curse my luck, Dr. Sykes came in. Reached to hand Athena over, so I had no choice but to kill my mentor. I literally don't think I have the evidence. Nah, fuck it. Alright, let's just. If you find an inconsistent statement, present evidence to the contrary. Is there really a contradiction in his testimony, though? Mr. Wright. What the fuck am I? If we can't find any contradictory testimony, we could try looking for inconsistent emotions. Let's try these emotions, bro. Okay, maybe we better look for inconsistent emotions now. You kept me right up. Okay. Surprised. Sad. Surprised. Surprised and angry. Fucking don't know. Oh shit. There's no fucking inconsistent emotions. Evidence. What evidence? It's actually, I don't see any consistent emotions. Fuck it. Oh my god. Yes, Bob. Wait a minute. I think maybe you're right. Listen, let's just go be wild guessing out here, bro. Okay. You right. You wild guessing out here just in case. Even though I don't see any inconsistent emotions, bro. I don't know why I don't have this. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, right, okay, right, okay, okay. Okay! Alright, wait. How odd. Why would you rest surprised and open the door to the lab? Oh my friend. I'll explain if I must. What surprised me was Ponko. That toy figure attacked me. Dr. Sykes knew full well of my plan to rescue Dina, but she couldn't stand guard over her daughter 24 hours a day. So Dr. Sykes had Ponko do it? That's right. She ordered Ponko to forcefully remove me on sight. So I slashed Ponko open with the katana that was there in the lab. That raggedy old puppet wasn't ready at that fine blade. Mr. White, it's happening again. There's even more noise now. It's at 100% now. What's going on here? Whenever you find an opening, he covers it up with lies. You never get rid of the noise at this rate. It's pretty hard to keep telling coherent lies like that. Modern world really are sharpest and strongest katana. Alright, what should I tackle first this time? Alright, let's get a look then. What's the feeling? Dread open a robotic leg or just damn. Not gonna attack me. I'll tear it by cutting into pieces. So his shit is at 100%. Let's try his testimony then. That makes sense. Boy, I do not know. Fuck it, well, I don't. Saving, I'm saving, I'm saving, I'm saving, I'm saving.
Objection!
Yeah, you right. Yeah, nigga. Oh wait, dude. Compounded lines with more lines is never the answer, Prosecutor Blackpill. Take a look at this photo.
That's the photo of the supposed moment of the murder, isn't it?
How many times must I see that which stabbed me from the sin? Shut up, Bob. The ironic thing is, I think this picture is actually going to be your savior now. See the bloodstain at the end of Paco's arm where it was severed with a katana?
I hope you are claiming it's the robot's blood, Mr. White.
No, nigga. No, most likely the blood was transferred there from the bloody katana.
The katana already had blood on it, so then it must have been the victim's blood.
That's right, but if that's the case, you find a glaring inconsistency. You said in your testimony that you cut out Paco and then you killed Dr. Sykes. But in spite of that, the victim's blood is already on Paco's arm in this picture.
What? But that couldn't be.
Exactly. In order for the blood to have transferred from the sword to Paco's arm, the victim must have been stabbed first before the robot was slashed. In other words, Prosecutor Blackpill, your entire testimony is nothing but one giant ball of lies. Tell the court the truth. Prosecutor Blackpill now. You have no idea what you're doing. His voice, there's so much discord. I'm hearing not just one or two, but a bunch of rampaging emotions there. It's hard to describe. It's like a violent whirlpool of something. Hey, boy, don't close your eyes on me. Phoenix Wright, you will pay for this. Never have I been forced to reveal so much. But the rest I'll take to my grave. Prosecutor Blackwell, you are on the witness stand. You are obligated to tell the truth. Isn't that the rule of the courtroom? All these complex emotions, they seem to be flowing from one source. I think whatever he really saw that day was causing these feelings. Bo? Boo! I don't fucking know! I saw it, that terrible scene. What terrible scene? Fuck, hey. Leave Dina out, Dr. Sykes again, man. This voice, nice to even listen to. He's been living with this pain inside him for all these years. And the root of it all is hidden somewhere in this testimony, isn't it? Yes, that's right. Please hurry. Please set him free, Mr. White. Now you want me to do? What terrible scene did this nigga see? What is she talking about? Fuck! Guess not, bro. It's like, it's not that. It's probably her. When you opened the door and saw Adina, you became overwhelmed by your emotions. Isn't that right, prosecutor? You should know that. That was pathetic. Now admit I'm terrified to speak of it. Prosecutor Blackwell, the sex is innocent. I will always believe that with all my heart. Now, can't you find it within yourself to believe in me too? Dina is innocent, huh? Can you honestly say you believe that to be true, right or not? I give you my word. Now tell me what you really saw when you opened that door. Curse you, Phoenix Wright. It was a tragedy, one I'll never forget. When I arrived at the lab, Dr. Sykes was already dead. She was lying on the operating table, while the body contender lay on the floor. And standing between the two, covered in blood, was Adina. Fuck. She smiled with a far-off look in her eyes as she sweetly said, "Oh, that ain't the most creepiest shit." It's a fucking horror shit right there, bro. Something's wrong with Mal. So I'm taking her apart to fix her. That's kind of what a sheltered girl would do who believe that shit like that could fix her mama. That's right, son. Now you have it. The truth that you so desperately wanted. I mean, that's not really like a big surprise. Considering what type of child she was. No. Mr. Kid Barker finally tells the truth, and this is what it is. It's beyond devastating. Anita, calm down. Anita. I tried to take my mother apart. I no! Oh my god. I'm not about to scream. Uh so it's me. I'm the one who killed my mother. Dina! That's oh my god. As I said, White. As I said, White, the truth isn't always pretty. Murder simply on the operating table. The scientist using her daughter as a guinea pig. Sadly, it appears that my theory was correct after all.
Objection!
It's true that Athena didn't like her mother's research, but you dare cast apprehensions on my mother by claiming that Athena was used in such a manner. Dr. Sykes could be awkward with people, but she loved her daughter with all her heart. She loved me? Your mother hated to see you suffer because you could hear the voices of people's hearts. She wanted to set you free of your pain, so she worked tirelessly on her research. Do you remember those headphones you hated so much? Yes, I had heard every time I wore them. No, Adina. It's just the opposite. They emitted sound waves to notify emotional input from the voices of people around you. Your power was much stronger than Your power was much stronger then than it is now. And those headphones were what enabled you to carry on with everyday life. No, that can't be true. Then why? Why would I have done something like that to somebody who loved me so much? Her love for you was real. That I can guarantee you. That's why I knew. That what happened had to be some kind of mistake. A killer should be punished for it. So, you took the blame yourself. You and your mentor are more alike than you know. Parker was a witness, so I put him in the case and held Adina close and vacated the lab. I threw Parker away and brought in my own trash suit. And I hid the case on the Space Center grounds.
It would seem that we now have all the facts of this case.
Hold it!
No, not yet. It can't end like this.
Objection!
Do not disgrace yourself, Mr. White. The truth has been revealed. Are you the type of man to turn your back to things that disagree with you? I'm not, but this... I can't give up now. Say something, anything, even if it's just a bluff. I managed to pull through that way in the past. I have to make it work. The defense is prepared to present evidence. Mr. White? Yes, Adina? It's okay. You can stop now. I don't want you or anyone else to suffer any longer for my sake. Adina, what are you saying? I killed my mother. That's the truth. It's just like Prosecutor Etra said. We have to face it, no matter how much it hurts.
Apollo, where you at? Apollo!
I admit my guilt.
Apollo, hello? Apollo, Apollo, where you at? Apollo, Apollo, hello?
But could I please be granted just one chance to tell everyone what I recall? It appears Miss Sykes is much braver than you, Mr. White. What can you say, Your Honor? And not if I courage you, would the court give Miss Sykes this opportunity to confess?
Very well. Then if you would please take the stand, Miss Sykes. Apollo, hello, where you at? Hello, hello. Wait on Apollo, hello. Bo, where you at? Apollo, hello. Apollo, if you don't fucking come through right now, nigga, I'm going to slap the shit out you, Bo. I swear to God, Bo. If you ain't gonna do it for me, do it for the only pull you can get, which is from Miss Woods.
Thank you for letting me do this, Prosecutor Ezra. And thank you, Mr. White and Prosecutor Becker, for letting the truth be known. Now we can finally move forward, and everyone's suffering can come to an end. Adina, Prosecutor Becker will be cleared, and the Dark Age of Law can now come to an end. Yes, admit your guilt and bring everything to its conclusion. I killed my mother. My memory is still a little hazy, but there's no question. I remember it. I remember the weight of the weapon in my hands, and the feeling of it stabbing it deep. And I remember the warmth of her blood as it flowed down the handle onto my fingers. Your Honor, please find me guilty. I dare say, these are all memories that no one but the murderer will have.
I see. Thank you for your confession. I believe this trial has gone on long enough. But before we conclude, does anyone have a counter argument? Apollo. Apollo.
Objection!
Hell you are, Bo. Fucking. No, wait. I do, Your Honor. Come on, Bo. Where's Apollo at? That was me. Mr. White, but. Where the fuck is Apollo? Of course I ain't gonna let this shit happen, Bo. Even if Apollo don't come.
But, Mr. White, why? I killed her. I remember it now. Any kind of argument now is pointless.
Objection!
No.
Don't tell me you've forgotten one of the basic tenets of lawyering. Always believe in the client to the bitter end. Nadina, you are not a murderer.
Objection!
I said that you never changed. Could you actually regress in these 8 years? Could you have actually regressed in these 8 years? I won't stand for your childish emotionalism get in the way of the truth. Emotionalism? Don't lecture me on the matters of the heart, Edgeworth. Because I can see straight into a person's soul. It is time. It is time to break black silence. Alright, boys, let's do it, bro. I forgot about that. Still, where's Apollo? Apollo! Waiting on Apollo! There's still a chance somewhere deeper in Athena's heart. There might still be a memory that not even she knows about it yet. It might be like looking for a grain of sand somewhere in the cosmos, but still, that memory might contain a new fact that could prove her innocence.
I hope for everyone's sake that you are not just bluffing, Mr. White.
Shut up.
No. Is there a problem with Miss Sykes' confession?
Yes! It's still a little hazy, but there's no question. Weapon in my hand, the feeling of the stabbing deep. I'm gonna rustle her blood as it flows down. The handle on some of my fingers. There's definitely something wrong with her memory of the event. I can just tell.
If there is a problem with her confession, please prove it to this court now.
Sure thing, buddy old pal. Judgy boy.
Take that!
Isn't that the katana the defendant used to kill the victim, Mr. White?
I respectfully and vehemently disagree, Your Honor. But I remember it. I remember holding the weapon and getting blood on my fingers. That's exactly my point. If blood really did get on your fingers while you were holding it, there should be blood on the handle. But please focus on the handle of the sword. There's not a trace of blood on it. And therefore, this is clearly a contradiction of the facts. You're right.
Oh my! Oh my god!
Objection!
The defendant must have simply confused a portion of her memories. She mentioned it was hazy to begin with, and we can't mull over every minor detail.
Objection!
But she also said there's no question I remember it, a fact we can't ignore. In that case, why don't you explain what this contradiction of our memories means? Gladly. Just give me a sec to think of something. I want to say that Adina didn't stab anyone. She said it herself, but she remembers the feeling of committing the act. Think, Phoenix, think. What could the contradiction with Adina's memory mean? Miss Sykes said blood flowed down the handle, but the katana handle was spotless. So doesn't it follow that the defendant must have used a weapon other than the katana? What are you up to this time? This is it. This time I found just the thing to end Adina's nightmare for good. The weapon that Dr. Sykes' life was the weapon that took Dr. Sykes' life was the katana, that much is for sure. So if I could saw a possibility that Athena didn't use the katana, it could help me prove her innocence.
A different weapon, you say? What would that be exactly? What weapon would that be exactly?
White. Of course you asked that. I can see you floundering, Mr. White. Did you speak without thinking again, as always?
Fuck you! Fuck you! My boy, fuck you. You like you, my boy, but I swear you like you, my boy, bro.
Do I?
The more you shit talk me, the more it makes me want to fucking beat your ass in this court, bro. I mean, not like physical, I mean like winning this battle of ours.
How does he do that? But I can't back down now. Not here, not now. That's right, I did. Because it's so obvious, it doesn't require any thought. What did you say? Okay, so maybe that was an exaggeration, but there had to be something. Was there some other brilliant weapon in the robotics lab that day? Maybe there's something in one of these crime scene photos. Wait a minute, there is something. There's a high probability that that was in the lab. I don't have that particular weapon here in evidence right now, but I do have a piece of evidence just like it. Other than the katana, this is another blade that may have been at the crime scene. Take that.
Take that!
But that's the murder weapon in the Clay Terrain case.
Yes, this is the knife that took Mr. Terrain's life. But there must have been a knife. There must have been a knife just like this at the scene 7 years ago as well. 2 kits containing utility knives like this one are issued to Space Center employees. Any robotics lab, especially, would naturally have one of these around.
Objection!
But, besides the katana, no other bladed weapon was found at the site. It was an investigation report if you didn't know.
Objection!
Of course I knew that. Once you told me just now. Then here's something else you had already knew. Here's something else you already knew. There was a toolkit at the scene, but it didn't contain any blades. Here's a photo of its contents.
You're right, I don't see any kind of bladed tool.
Fine. But isn't there something odd about the design of these handles? Therefore, there are no other bladed weapon in the room.
Objection!
I disagree. This toolkit contained a knife. What proof do you have of it? Don't tell me your eye for art is failing you, too, Mr. Edgeworth. You are the last person in the world who should be criticizing my aesthetic sense. I'm criticizing your aesthetic sense, bitch.
No, he is simply watching out for your ocular health. Please proceed, Mr. White.
Notice the handles of each of these tools have a slot of a sort of design on them.
I see that they do, but what significance does that have?
It's clear that one of the tools is missing from this kit. If we rearrange the tools into a specific pattern, we might be able to tell which part of the overall design is missing. It's not the theory your pitiful sense of aesthetics have you come up with. Edgeworth,
just let it go, man.
Bo, he's not letting this shit go, Bo. Bo is not letting this shit go. Oh, wait a minute. Show the cut then, if you would. What pattern of design would we see if we will rearrange the tools?
I don't think I fucking know. What evidence do I have of this? Also, Alice, what is this useful?
Bo, what do you think I fucking know, Bo? Bo, what do you think I'm supposed to fucking know, Bo? Maybe supposed to see. That design? I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna use this because it has the design on it.
Take that!
And what's design?
What design is this supposed to represent?
The GYAXA logo, Your Honor, is all on the Space Center's documents and pamphlets. As you are aware, GYAXA is the program that operates the Cosmos Space Center. Wow.
Oh, I think I see it now, but
Yes, with just the two shown in this photo. The red A part of the logo is missing. And this is where the murder weapon from the terrain case comes into play. We would have placed the utility light in the open slot. Yes, sir. It would complete the GYAXA logo.
so it would. Did that means? So it would. Did that means?
Admit it, Mr. Edgeworth. My aesthetic sense is keener than yours. And while you're at it, admit that the weapon Miss Sykes used could have been this one. Oh my god, the classic. The classic.
Order in the cook.
Miss Sykes confessed to having a memory of stabbing a victim. But maybe Miss Sykes most likely did stab someone using a utility knife. However, the weapon used to kill Dr. Sykes was the katana. Therefore, the act of stabbing that Miss Sykes remembers couldn't be that of Dr. Sykes. Very well. I suppose for a minute that Miss Sykes did use the utility knife. Tell me, how does that change anything? Come again? What if the katana was only being used as a decoy to conceal the true murder weapon? What if the real weapon that took the victim's life was the utility knife? Don't be ridiculous, or are you changing the premise of your entire argument? I'm merely offering a hypothetical situation derived from your logic. Miss Sykes could have put blood on the katana to make it look like the murder weapon, and then concealed the knife on her personage until Black Girl carried her away.
That does clear up the contradiction between Miss Sykes' memories and the evidence.
If, in fact, the murder weapon is a utility knife, then fate has dealt you a cruel hand. For you have just proven a nice assistance to the rest of us with your own logic.
Objection!
The prosecution is attempting to lead the court.
Objection!
You're the one who attempted to lead the court, Mr. White. By forcing us to forget the facts of this case, need I remind you that there were only 2 people in the lab at the time of the murder, and that the defendant herself recalled stabbing someone with her own hand. No. And it's not whether the murder weapon was a katana or a utility knife. As long as we know that the victim and the defendant were the only ones there, we cannot escape the fact that it was Athena Sykes who killed her own mother. I don't believe it. Why? Why does this keep happening? Every time I find a contradiction, it vanishes and then the suspicion keeps coming back. It's almost if... Now you're finally starting to get it. Your contradictions keep vanishing because the charge is true. And the suspicion keeps coming back to the defendant because that's where it belongs. Felix White, when will you open your eyes and accept the truth? Where the fuck is Apollo? Come on, man. What happened to Bum Phoenix, Bo? Bum Phoenix, Bo? We were the shit. What happened, Bo? I don't want to believe it. It can't be true. But what if...
Mr. White, you fought a... Mr. White. Mr. White, you fought a good fight. I think you've done all you can do. All you can do.
Is giving up really the only option? I swear to God, it better be Apollo coming through. Apollo. No. Step out of it, Phoenix. What's the matter with you? Giving it to doubt? Can't look back. Forward is the only way to go.
What the fuck is Apollo? What are you even coming through, bro? I mean, it's good we not like he's stepping out of it every time. Like, come on, bro. We're not going back to the old ways. We're not going back to the old ways. We're not going back to the old ways. Nah. We him. We him. No, Your Honor. Not yet. It isn't over yet.
Right. Can't you said it was important? Believe in Adina, and I always believe in her. To the very end. A defense lawyer never gives up on his kind. I have to pick myself up and stand firm. Make that brain of yours work, Phoenix. If I don't see a way, I just have to go back and look for one. Time to rethink this case thoroughly. I can see the fact that Adina must have stabbed someone with the utility knife. This must have been what Parker witnessed as Adina's hug. But Prosecutor Blackhill didn't see the knife at the scene. This means that someone must have removed it from the lab before he arrived. Could have taken the utility knife. If I trusted Athena, then I have to conclude that there was a third person at the scene. But could the Parker's testimony, Athena and her mother were the only two. So then, how did this third person manage to escape Parker's detection? I know, this person must have fooled Parker's facial recognition feature by covering. But wait a minute, Parker has a heartbeat detection system too. Even if they covered their own face, Parker would have still detected their presence. But she wouldn't have been able to tell who they were. Wait, that's it. The copy could have covered their face and posed as with person to avoid detection. Well, it can't be sad because it can only be Menace, right? If the culprit posed as the victim, that would explain why Parker thought only she and Athena was there. All they had to do was take advantage of Parker's basic recognition features. The culprit used this in order to pose as the victim. Jacket. The culprit could have posed as the victim by running her jacket with the ID on it. But there still needs the heartbeat detection system. How did the culprit get around that? Wouldn't it work if Parker could detect the real Dr. Sykes' heartbeats too? So does that mean that the real Dr. Sykes is already dead by that time? If that's the case, then who did Adina stab? Adina stabbed the real culprit. You're like, bitch, you got my money! Bitch! Oh, I did the same too. That's it. The person Adina stabbed wasn't Dr. Sykes. It was the person who murdered her and then pretended to be her. The real culprit. Oh yeah, bro. We don't need Apollo. Nah, I mean, Apollo can still come through, please. Now that Mr. White has finally finished thinking, let us bring this to a swift end. Please give us your verdict, Your Honor, so that we can move on to the hostage negotiations.
You are absolutely right, Prosecutor Edgeworth. I hereby.
Objection, shut up. I didn't say I was finished. I was only pausing for a second.
You thought all that in a second is crazy.
Yeah, like, because I realized something so shocking I had to take a break to digest it. But now I know for a fact that Miss Sykes is innocent. But Parker saw me. She witnessed the moment of the crime. Yes, Parker did witness something. He saw the hug. In other words, the mummy used the utility knife. But the person you stabbed wasn't your mother.
What are you saying, Mr. White?
The answer is simple. The person Miss Sykes stabbed was a third person posing as Dr. Sykes.
What?
Objection!
Hey. Do you really expect us to swallow that, Mr. White? According to the robot's statement, there was no third person. There was no third person there. Did you really think I wouldn't see through your ludicrous graph of time?
Objection!
After all we've been through, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm disappointed in you. Don't you know by now that this smile of mine means I have absolute confidence? Huh. You make that pose all the time, regardless of the facts.
You're all right. Shut up.
Cockle sage malfunction. You know me too well, boss. Shut up. Mr. Terrain, but that's Apollo you're talking to. That was another case of mistaken identity caused by a jacket ID tag. All because Cockle couldn't read Apollo's facial features due to that eye patch. Oh my god. Where is that nigga, by the way? Like Mr. Edgeworth said, a mask can nullify the robot's facial recognition, and then all the person would have to do is wear a jacket with the victim's ID tag to pose her.
Objection!
With all the ridiculous theories, what good would a silly disguise like that do? Have you forgotten that the robot also has a heartbeat detection system? Okay, and Coco dumbass still fucking thought Apollo was Mr. Terrain. If there was a third person at the scene, the robot would have detected them. I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, that doesn't count for much, I'm afraid. Because by that time, Dr. Sykes' heart had already stopped beating. What?
So does that mean?
Yes, Your Honor. The person Miss Sykes stabbed. This third person he was posing as Dr. Sykes. It's a mother's real killer. This Saber. Impossible! Saber. Just like old times, edgy boy. A mask? The person I stabbed was wearing a mask.
Order in the court. Miss Sykes, did you say something?
A mask? Yes. I'm a mother. Adina, what is it? Yeah. Hello? What's going on? I remember a man. With a mask. What did he do to my mother? My head. Ah. Kind of that voice right there, bro.
Miss Sykes, are you awake?
No! The black sunlights. They're breaking. Whoa. Bam! Open up. It's all coming back to me. Everything that happened that day. My mother was murdered. They're gone. The black sidelights are finally gone. You didn't really stab your mother, did you? So why, Adina? Just tell us what you saw that day. I was enjoying a picture. When I was done, I went to show it to my mom. I opened the door, and then It's alright. I'm right here. You're safe, Adina. She was on the floor by the workbench with a katana sticking out of her. There was a handkerchief over her face, but I knew it was her by her clothes. And there was a man there.
Oh, a man!
Hold it!
Quiet, Your Honor. Go on, Adina. He tried to attack. Hold up. You really just told this nigga to shut up. Be quiet. He tried to attack me. In a panic, I grabbed the knife that was there and he dodged it at first, so I only got his clothes. But I tried again. And this time you got him, didn't you? Yeah, that a girl, bro. Stab that nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Kill him, I'm gonna kill you. I did. I remember it clearly now. The knife went into the back of his hand. His head. And then he kicked me, and I passed out. It's a good thing he didn't kill you. When I came to, my mother wasn't moving. I wanted to do something. I had to fix it, I thought. So I asked Ponko to move her to the operating table. Something's wrong with Mom, so I'm taking her apart to fix her. So that's why she said that. Your Honor, as you can see, the defendant has just given us a critical new testimony. A man was there before Miss Sex arrived. A man who covered the victim's face and put on the victim's jacket. This man is the real culprit.
Miss Sex, do you have any idea who this man was?
No, I'm afraid I don't. A few moments ago, Miss Sex mentioned a mask. Adina, can you tell us anything else about that? Yes, the mask. It was my mom's Japanese deer mask. I think it was the one hanging on the wall of the lab.
This mask hanging on the wall here.
It's kind of spooky, that mask. My mom used to tell me that a Noah mask even has the power to turn an ordinary human being into a phantom. Phantom?
It would seem that a new suspect has emerged. And that means that all suspicion against Miss Sex has.
Why are you coming? What's up with you, bitch? You see, this is precisely why I can't trust the court system. Adina Sykes is the murderer. I won't accept any other verdict. Miss Blackwell, this is not good. A new suspect? Where's the proof that this person ever existed? Who says it wasn't all just a dream and the little princess gradually go ahead? She's right. We don't have any hard evidence of the masked man's existence.
Objection!
Thank you, Mr. White. I'll never be able to pay you for all you've done. But I'll find out, because I can say with certainty that I didn't kill my mother. Adina, I'm so glad for you. More and more memories are coming back now. So I'd like to say one day if I could. Rocco came to the robotics lab around 2 p.m. to recharge. Yes, we know that. I see where you're going with this. If Murray Meadows is really the killer in disguise. Right, then he must have came to the robotics lab before 2 p.m. Do you have anything here in the evidence that can help me find this person who came to the lab before 2 p.m.? I have to have something, right? Between 1 and 3, this has to be the evidence, right?
Take that!
Never mind. Never mind. I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong. Huh, what happened to that giant ass moonwalk, actually? Yeah, should have been a giant ass moonwalk right there? Not that. Fuck, I don't know. Fuck it, present evidence. Present something.
Take that!
Fuck it, present something, bro. Present all that we can. No.
Take that!
No. We gotta present something, bro.
Take that!
But I'm convinced I have nothing. Got him hot.
Take that!
Yeah, this guy was hell that came, bro. That guy was hell that came, bro.
Take that!
How do we present this, bro? What the fuck is all this? Fuck it, we gonna go down the line, bro. We gonna go down the line, bro.
Take that!
Ah, I forgot, bro. Shut up! You're right. This is Prosecutor Buckhill leaving the scene after the incident at around 3 p.m. What I'm wondering is, does this video show anyone else passing by there before then? I don't see anything in the investigation report. Looks like they didn't check. This is a thought. So if we rewind the footage to go back to around 2 p.m., we should be able to see the true culprit leaving the scene.
But very well then. Let's take a look.
There! Please stop it right there.
It's just like you said. There was a man leaving the scene of the crime.
Miss Sykes, do you remember this person? That's him. I'm sure of it. He's wearing my mother's jacket. Can you see it? That's the slice I made with the utility knife that day. And I'm sure that knife is under that jacket somewhere.
So then, everything Miss Sykes said.
Exactly. It proves that Miss Sykes' memory was correct. Dr. Sykes' killer arrived at the robotics lab before 2 p.m. He killed her and hit her face with a handkerchief. Then he disguised himself with Dr. Sykes' jacket and mask that were there in the lab. The culprit probably knew beforehand that Paco charged up at 2 p.m. every day. So he waited for Paco to come to the lab for a regular recharge. By leaving Dr. Sykes' jacket on, the culprit tricked Paco into thinking he was Dr. Sykes. Therefore, making it look like she was alive up until that point in time. All to disguise the real time of death.
Objection!
It's a nice theory, Mr. Woods, but I'm afraid this is just not possible. What? Why not? The victim's jacket is clearly visible right there in this video. And his head is clearly bloody. And that right there is precisely the problem. The ID tag on the jacket at the scene confirms beyond a doubt that it belonged to the victim. If the person who left the lab truly was wearing the victim's jacket, then how could they possibly have wound up back at the crime scene? What's going on here? Doesn't make any sense. That was right. If the copy was wearing their jacket, how did he get back to the lab? That's a good question. How did he get to the lab? I would say the killer brought it back, but like, why would he bring it back? I ain't getting a theater either. I just have to say the killer brought it back to the lab. The killer used the jacket as a disguise to make his escape, but in order to consider the fact that he had to get the jacket back to the crime scene. So the culprit simply returned to robotics lab later and planted it there. Question this is resolved.
Objection!
Except that it had been impossible. The only people who came to the robotics lab after the killing were Prosecutor Blackhill and the people who reported the matter. And they claimed that the jacket was there when they were robbed. So, when did you propose this mysterious man of yours had the chance to return the jacket?
A positive question indeed.
When did the culprit have the chance to bring the jacket? The only time the culprit could have returned the jacket was when the body was found. Mr. White, do you realize the implication of that argument? I do. Most people, when they come across a murder, focus their attention on the body. The culprit could have taken advantage of that split second to plant the jacket. In other words, the true culprit of this case is the man known as the Phantom. Was one of the first people to discover the body.
I would never have thought of that.
Of course, because you're slow, nigga.
But I'm not. Order in the court. What is the meaning of this? Prosecutor Edgewood.
The body was discovered and reported by a group of 3 people. They were there to collect the space probe's capsule in preparation for the Harriman launch. One of those people had a special bag to transport the capsule. Oh, you mean the shock-resistant bag? Correct. I suppose that if the jacket was in that bag, it could have been returned to the scene of the crime without anyone noticing. I'll see to it that you get to the person on those 3 people. You will? You should also check the feature recognition database for that robot. If this person felt the need to hide his face with a demon mask, it might mean that his facial data was once registered.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, does this mean...
I have to admit, I believe Miss Sykes' memories to be credible. You went right. Not that this was ever an official trial aim.
To my ears deceived me. Prosecutor Edgeworth, are you actually conceding? Well, not about finding the truth, not about winning.
Is it true, boss? Does this mean, can't believe it. It's over, I won. I proved that both Edina and Prosecutor Blackhill are innocent. Your Honor, I see no need to further prolong this trial.
Objection!
Hold on, Mr. White. You've forgotten who's in charge of this trial.
That's right, I'm the one who's supposed to say I see no need to further prolong.
Not you. Not you either, sons. The little princess who was truly beloved by Menace and who repaid that love with death. All these years, hating Athena was the only thing that kept me going. But what do I do now? Can anybody tell me how am I supposed to go on? It's Blackpool. How unlike you, Lord. Menace was deeply passionate about her work. She chose you as her partner, isn't it? Shut up, Simon. You know exactly how I felt about her. Her respect as a co-worker wasn't all that I wanted.
Then what did you want for her?
Did you really just go there, Your Honor? Oh, there's something I wanted to say if you were lending an ear. I have in my possession a leader who Menace's brother is. You? Right, Donna. You asked me about the identity of the Phantom in 7 years past. That's right. The Phantom, the person Blackbeard has been looking for, even from behind bars. 7 years ago, somebody has to plan to sabotage the Hat-1 rocket. He was spotted. But he was no ordinary spy. We knew not about him, his background, the parents. The kid to refer to him as the Phantom. At that time, I was working with the police to hunt him down. And then one day, a miracle occurred, and I had teamed to lead him.
Oh, Hollis, son. Who was the lead? I know I just skipped over the fact that Aurora wanted to scissor Menace, but you know, let's continue this.
I recorded a Phantom's voice, but the quality was too poor for proper voice analysis. Yet I had hope. Aurora's co-worker was a scientist who can analyze human emotions. So I asked her to evaluate the recording using analytical
Psychology, but what the hell is wrong with me?
And that scientist was Dr. Sykes. Yes, a spy's greatest fear is to have his true identities discovered. In addition to how one Dr. Sykes results, and the recording was surely among his targets. But his search for the space center bore no fruit, so he must have started to panic.
He couldn't find him, but where could they have been?
Who's to say? Wow, I bet he's never let that out on his sight all these years. How in the world did you smuggle them into prison? Oh, I have knowledge. The small, my partner is especially talented in this sort of thing. I wrote to Lord the Phantom and expect news throughout the Wonderland. I received a grab permission to prosecute cases to attract the Phantom's attention. Just try to retrieve your identity, you bloody butcher, became my tongue. What about the results that the section drew out for you? Is there any useful information? Here, you can see for yourself. But take good care of it. It's all I have left of momentum. I will. I better hold on to this real tight. Doesn't experience psychological profile classified. Emotional output of this voice is extremely weak compared to typical voices. Subject deemed to have unique psychology makeup with almost no emotional fluctuation.
Fuck! It's wrong with me. Fluctuation. Fuck, bro. Fuck it, bro. What is wrong with me? No emotional relation. Huh. I hate. What's up, my boy, bro?
A spy who experiences no emotions, not sadness, no anger, and naturally, no fear. He's the very definition of a phantom. Master would know, huh? Don't you see?
But that's very useful for a spy, to be honest.
This creature is the rock that destroyed our lives, and set what ails us all into motion.
Yeah, okay, bro.
The Phantom indeed, fitting name for the one who brought darkness to our world.
Eat his ass. Well then, it seems a fake image of this man has started to take shape. Based on what we've learned, I'd order you to conduct further investigation. This is not a formal trial, but I do want to follow protocol. If I may, I'd like to hand down my verdicts and bring this proceedings to an end.
Whatever. Do what you want. You hear no objections from me. Yes, please, Your Honor. It's over. It's finally over.
Very well. In that case, Prosecutor Blackgirl, could you please take the stand? As a result of this trial, your innocence has been proven. The verdict handed down 7 years ago is hereby overturned. And now, the defendant of the current trial, Miss Adina Sykes.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. White, thank you. Thank you for everything. Adina, you're more than welcome.
If everyone is ready, I will now give my verdict. You!
So you wanna come in at the worst fucking time, Bo? You wanna come in at the worst fucking time, Bo? Apollo, what is the meaning of this? Congratulations, Mr. White and Prosecutor Edgeworth. You uncovered the chief from 7 years ago, and you saved Prosecutor Blackgirl. However, I can't allow this child to end just yet. What you mean, Apollo? Hi, Apollo. Why don't you do this to us? For real, what the fuck is what is you thinking? What is going on with you, Bo? Oh my god, that's... Oh, you motherfucker, Apollo. Cousins haven't named Apollo? Why do I have to cousins haven't named Apollo? What are you doing, nigga? I can't believe this shit. I can't believe this shit. Oh my god. Bro, I really cannot believe this shit, buddy. You can't. You really? Apollo? Really? Really? What is he thinking? What is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Please tell me what are you doing, bro? I don't know what he's doing, bro. I don't know what he's doing, bro. Shit, bro. Shit. Okay, bro. Okay. Okay. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. We actually gonna catch the murder. Is that why he's doing this? Maybe he has a lead on the murder. I said, that's the only thing I can think of. I don't know, bro. Whatever, bro. Because I mean, this person also killed Tulane, so like, yeah. And then, you know, this nigga, I mean, this nigga straight tripping, bro, man. It should be, it's very understandable and reasonable, but he's still straight tripping. Wow, that's gonna be the end of this episode. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.